Gonna do a little Stadia test recording demo. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm Boosted Beard, so where we like to keep it weird. Cloud gaming. It's new. It's neat. There's a lot of features. I'm gonna be talking about this stuff a lot more, especially around my live streams. If you don't know, I live stream on Twitch, Facebook, kind of all around the place. Find me on the internet, Boosted Beard. If you want to come by and keep it weird, get in our Discord too. Anywho, I'm going to try this out. My controller's kind of broken, but I do have an Xbox controller plugged in. I am on a Chrome browser on PC with gigabit internet on a 2700X 1660 Ti, which none of that should really matter. I could do 4K, but I'm doing 1080p just because this is kind of where people are going to be at, and especially with mobile, and I think overall use. I think more people are going to use the free version than they are the 4K version, and all you have to do is buy games, which I do sales and that stuff all the time too. We're going to check out Immortals Fenyx Rising, Ubisoft game. This is a demo, beta, I don't know what you call it. It's exclusive. See how it controls. I am on a heavy modified regular Chrome browser with a bunch of plugins. I want to express that a lot in this video. I did not switch to like a clean Chromium or Canary, just because I want to give like the user plain beardette experience here. Had my ups and downs with the Stadia all over the place. I actually had a better experience on my crappier internet in my previous place than I have had with my gigabit. Which my gigabit is like 0.9 latency, like 900 something down, 900 something up. It's pretty amazing. Works great with everything else. Stadia's been kind of all over the place, but it's been getting better. So, kind of want to open the video saying that. I know you're staring at nothing, but it's neat. All you need is a browser. You can play it on a crappy laptop, PC. You get it's like a mobile cloud console. I think people need to look at it less of a PC competitor and more of a console competitor, because a lot of these games are even console ports, just turned up the graphics more. That being said, they have a full cloud infrastructure that they can use for crazy games that they have on here, with like the creator games and all kinds of other stuff, and implementations with YouTube and a lot of neat stuff. Screen sharing. There's a lot of cool tech that goes into this. There's plenty of videos on the internet about it. Maybe we'll talk about it as we go. Yeah, you can click here. I mean, basically, you can set up your name, have an avatar. I don't know if they're going to do customs. They probably won't. Purchases, block players, your YouTube, redeem codes if you get codes. We'll just do a little walk through this. I know. Pro games, free quotations. Can't see me doing them, but you pay for pro, which honestly is not a bad price, because you do get a bulk amount of games with it. As you can see, I've already claimed a bunch. I might do another month just to claim all the new ones. But if you Destiny, you get all its DLC. I mean, you get all these games. You get all these games if you're a pro member. Now, some of the games move out of pro, and if you're not a pro member and you haven't claimed it, you lose access to it if you go from pro to non-pro. PUBG, which is cross-play against console, 60 FPS solid on Stadia, which I think is kind of crazy. Runs at 4K as well. Get Dead by Daylight, which is cross-play now too. Bunch more games coming. It's really not a bad deal. It's like think of it as Game Pass as far as pro is considered, where you get most of the first party titles. They haven't really, there's not a lot of info they're putting out there, so that's why there's the approach is kind of weird right now. Whereas Game Pass is unbeatable. You get first party titles, you get cloud gaming, a bunch of other features that are coming down the road, third party stuff, and now we got freaking Bethesda, and anyways, but kind of look at pro in that aspect. Most of the games are going to support crossplay. Ubisoft Uplay Plus or whatever, we don't know what happened to that died, as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't talked about it anymore, but it's supposed to come to supposed to come to Stadia. We don't know if that's included in Pro. We don't know if that's an extra subscription for $10 a month. That'll be a cool deal, especially a lot of their games going crossplay. I'm assuming that means Stadia, because then, like I said, most of the games are console ports, so that'll be neat. Yeah, I mean, there's have a lot of games. These are the like demos you can try right now, which is super cool. So if you just want to check Stadia out, you just want to check it out, you can play these 3 right now for free. Just make an account with one of your Google accounts. Boom. I will say this: their sales are weird. A lot of full price old games, on and off sale. Games look amazing. They're beautiful. You got big stuff like ESO and Pro now. Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool alternative. Plus, with the Chromecast and a TV, it actually works really good. I've tested that. It works great on the phone. I've even may or may not have tested on my Fire Stick 4K, maybe, and it works pretty good with an Xbox controller. What else is there to say? But give it a shot. I'm trying to work on this link they sent me if you guys want to try Pro. Anywho, let's try this. Let's try Immortals. Pac-Man, and they have some cool exclusive games, like a crazy game creator game that is just beyond anything I've ever seen, because it has the power of the cloud and the servers and stuff. I don't know when this ends. It ends pretty soon though. Yeah, and you can do stuff like, so you get Shift Tab inside of here, so you can look at your connection, your options, friends list. We can live stream like that. Stuff like that, like all done through the browser. And when you live stream to YouTube, it runs off of their server side, not yours, to 4K 60. Well, at least that will be an option soon, if not already in some places. So anyways, that's another cool thing. You can stream right from your browser. You can, your audio. All the other stuff is going to be worked out soon with being able to run all that information through the browser and whatnot, as far as cam and stuff. But pretty neat stuff. I don't know what this video is actually recording in, and I'm not gonna change my encoder completely, because I use this encoder for live streaming. So it's not gonna be 4K ultra blah blah blah. This is just to show you guys a demo. I don't really do a lot of PC stuff, so we'll see. We'll see with this and Luna and Game Pass. We'll maybe start doing some more cloud gaming content if you guys are interested. And this is like stupid loud right now. Now I'll restart it. So, depending on if you grab your controller and mouse and keyboard, it will like shoot you. It'll change the input on the fly, which is kind of neat. Now I just touched my controller.
The sun rose on the palaces and temples of the Golden Isle, their facades still and empty, the gods within lost. But not Fenyx. Fighting with all her might, she had nearly reached Olympus on her quest to defeat Typhon, the dreaded god destroyer. But first, she would uncover a historical secret. Fenyx had arrived on the shore where the great warrior Philoctetes had been left to die, a snakebite festering on his foot. How did he survive this little island? Why did Odysseus pick him up and carry him to the Trojan War? A war in which Philoctetes was fated to kill Paris, the instigator of the very war that—
Hold! Stop fantasizing about random nobodies and tell the real story.
What real story?
Fenyx was about to enter the domain of the Cyclops. where world-famous hero and sailing enthusiast Odysseus had nearly met his end. It was there that she was destined to discover the lost secret of the gods.
Zeus, the Cyclops' cave was in the Great Sea.
Don't care. Also, forget the cave. I want to appreciate the view.
You can't just ignore historical accuracy.
That's your problem. Accuracy. Because clearly I can.
And what is the secret of the gods?
Oh, you don't know about that, do you? Oh, master of knowledge. Well, listen and learn. Oh, what a view!
Hello? Anyone in there?
Phoenix eyed the Cyclops, keeper of the secret. But he was silent. The poor wretch had been frozen by the sea witch Circe's icy magic.
Circe is on another completely different island.
Or is she?
Also, she doesn't have ice magic.
Not ice? I see. She sees things and then transforms them.
You know what? I bet you that you cannot enlighten us with one truth during your story. Not one.
Done. What's your favorite food?
The fruit from Grandma Magaya's garden. Gods, I miss the taste. The juice was so rich, it would flow down my chin. Divine.
Ah, yeah. Those babies were delicious.
Babies? From the mosaics? You know that's just a visual metaphor, right? The fruits of the earth are not literally babies.
Ah, that explains the soapy aftertaste. Right. If I lose the bet, you will be allowed to partake of the fruit. Now, if I may... Phoenix realized only the Song of the Sirens would free the Cyclops from Circe's spell.
Circe, you're mine.
Oh boy.
Not quite. Circe and her pops, Poseidon, had sent reinforcements.
Runs pretty good so far, I gotta say. Just that little scene. This is weird. Like, this is like Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC, but like light and totally mobile. Like it's totally a mobile game. Being passed off as a console game. I don't know, but it's pretty. Push the edge of the cliff. See, it's not quite super duper crisp when moving. I'm gonna try and figure out. Let me turn down the music a little bit here. Y'all can hear me.
Odysseus had taken flight to the island of the Siren Song on his mechanical wings. He wore a pair stolen from Circe's weaponarium and massage parlor.
You know that Odysseus visited Circe after Polyphemus. But go on.
Phoenix was not so
That's
lucky.
pretty neat.
Wingless. She just had to believe.
It's still really, really loud. Not sure what's going on there. There we go. Uh-oh.
Phoenix hurtled through the air, and
Oh,
then
this is cool.
a miracle. Odysseus' wings appeared on her back.
By the gods, I can fly.
Those do not belong to Odysseus, and she's had them the entire time.
Prometheus. You just had to believe.
It's like pushing me down. Oh, that was an arrow. So I do have a broken controller, so it's a little hard with it moving. It's not the game, it's definitely me. That was interesting. Weapon. Ooh. We fancy. Man, I mean, if they didn't just reuse everything out of Assassin's Creed and make it mobile. I like it's the graphics are cool, but like you could it's definitely mobile. Like it's something I would see every other mobile game made. Interesting though. I like mythology, so Ace is in my book.
Phoenix couldn't wait to have the secret of the gods in her clutches. She would rule over all Olympus.
You know she's trying to save all of you.
Why would she do that?
Well, I like you can use the wings
Maybe
whenever
because
you
we
want.
gave the mortals fire.
That's neat.
Yeah, I chained you to a rock for all eternity as punishment.
Good point. Why is she trying to help you?
Exactly.
You can just kind of explore. Neat. Broja. Upgrade things to maximum health can be found exploring Golden Island. Alright. That Phoenix? Griffin?
Circe and Poseidon would never give up. until the mortal fell. You see, Phoenix knew the truth. Odysseus was a spy, sent by mortals to steal the secret of the gods from the Cyclops.
Polyphemus.
Gesundheit.
What does that mean?
What does what mean? Anyway, Circe and Poseidon would never let Phoenix seize the secret.
My controller keeps wanting to go up. I swear it's Assassin's Creed Light. That was rude. How much damage does it actually do? Oh, that's instant. Oh, this is impossible with my thumbstick being broken. Does not reflect on the game. That is all me. What was that? New gear. Okay. Interesting. Defense buff. Chunk. Our mount. Game's gonna bounce. That's neat. There is a sprint. Yes. Liking this game. Oh, uh-oh. Is that our ride?
Hey, you. What a cute little...
Skip, it's a Minotaur, but actually Cerberus.
Wasn't he with Hades that weekend?
Did I say Cerberus? I meant a griffin.
Taking this ship Odysseus hid under to escape from Polyphemus.
No, a lion.
Well, be a flock of roosters.
Oh, good call.
You're not serious.
The roosters of the sea.
Isn't that
What?
Tuna?
Summoned by Poseidon to crack up a storm.
You can continue combos, alright.
Phoenix had almost recovered the
Still weird
siren's
using
song, which would
RB
dispel Circe's curse.
right triggered.
The only way to...
God powers? Okay. Oh. Oh, we can upgrade. Go swimming. Bathe. There's upgrades to all this. That's neat. Ones we haven't seen yet.
Do that. He's with herbs.
I'm saying this as a friend. You need to cool it with the herbs. You get paranoid. It's awkward. Anyway, Phoenix felt the invisible hands of her ancestors, giving her the strength to move mountains.
That's not the strength of her ancestors. She's wearing the bracers of Heracles.
This isn't some magical object that renders heavy things light. Prometheus, it's love.
Where's the other ones? How are we managing this one? Oh, that didn't. First puzzle, I'm already lost. That's great. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that makes more sense now, doesn't it? Okay, then we gotta find the other one. I wanted to pick it up. Oh, that's because of my controller. Okay. Oh, it's gonna take the big one. Like God of War meets Assassin's Creed. I'm down. It's just weird with Ubisoft, like partnering with like all the cloud gaming. It's like, do you buy Ubisoft games anymore, or do you just buy it on one of their services? Which none of them are out yet. None of them are out. They keep talking about it all. And I have a feeling that we're gonna get Watch Dogs of Valhalla, and they're gonna try to get those sales. Because let's be honest, Ubisoft's been hurting with some of the choices they've made. And then they'll probably announce all the partnerships after everybody bought the games. And that's just my guess. I don't know, I could be wrong. Could be just my tinfoil. This gameplay is perfect. I mean, I cannot tell any latency difference versus if I was on a console.
This is a side
on a
quest.
controller.
No one dies on a side quest
Until now.
This is extremely hard because my right thumbstick wants to look straight up in the air. Oh, you can aim that. Bitch. What was that? Got different wings? Oh. Nito Kazito. Alright. Well. A lot of stamina, but you can redo in the middle of air. Wow, that's neat. I'm not gonna check everything out in this. I should probably gonna get to the top here and we'll end it. I don't want to. If you guys want to check it out for free today. Just sign up for Stadia. Love No Boosted Beard sent you. It's free to check out. They have a couple demos. You can play in 1080p. Do whatever. Check out some games if you want. They do game codes and stuff too. Like I got like a $10 coupon off of any game, and I bought Division 2 with it just to see the difference because I own it on everything else. And it's like pretty much on par with console on the Xbox One X, anyways. And frame rate was a little bit better. I didn't really feel like a solid 60. Well, it could have been me. It could have been their time. But anyways, they do stuff like that too. They do a lot of promotions and other things. That's pretty neat.
So you see, Phoenix uncovered a set of targets. Philoctetes had carried his fateful weapon, the Bow of Heracles, here to Greasy Island. Ta-da! History.
I have no idea what you just said. But clearly, Phoenix needs to use the bow of Odysseus, which she recovered from the Pegasus Netherverse to light some stuff on fire.
Like the little subtle animation and like when the god power abilities or whatever kick in. It's neat. We're going up there, I don't know. I don't want to make this too long. If if you guys make it this far, I appreciate it. If you want to see more videos on Stadia or any other cloud gaming, well, let me preference that. I could do more Xbox Game Pass and Stadia. GeForce Now, I mean, I can. There's much to be said about that. It's kind of weird. And I can't recommend it right now because they're kind of all over the place with performance, as well as the game libraries. I was trying to get the different publishers and whatnot on board for rights and stuff like that. It's just, I think it's great if you have Steam. Well, it's not even just Steam. If you have like a decent PC library of games, I think it's a pretty good option. However, I think that's if you already have existing, and maybe your country doesn't support these other cloud gaming. But again, hard for me to tell anyone to get it when we don't know what's going to happen with it. You do run out of stamina. I guess this is a cheap way to climb. Yeah, I think you can't go wrong if you have a decent internet connection, especially through the house with Stadia or Game Pass. It's not perfect yet. I don't think it will be for a long time, but it's like, this is totally doable for a really, really, really low cost, in my opinion. It's totally doable, especially Game Pass.
Just as Philoctetes once did to signal to Odysseus.
I think Game Pass is definitely where it's at right now as far as value.
For he needed the bow of Heracles to win against Troy. So he carried Philoctetes.
Stadia has a great pickup and play experience as well. And then they do it for 4K, which is super nice, where Game Pass isn't there yet. However, Game Pass is also going to be more likely doing an Xbox app and a PC app, which I know they're already working on that. There's some details about that. And you'll be able to get those kinds of things too. So it's kind of, if you want to invest in that ecosystem where you already have Xbox games you can play, you already have PC games you can play with Game Pass, you can, oh, it's my secondary bar. You can then just turn around and play anywhere. And then installing the Android app, like, you can do that just about anywhere too. You're on a side load and everything else. Oh, I have no stamina. I have no stamina. I screwed up. I screwed up bad. Well, let's see what happens. You try to cheat your way to the top. Guess I could have used mushrooms. And as far as like mouse and keyboard go, the best experience I had was with GeForce Now. I played Hyperscape, which is not the greatest game. However, the latency for mouse and keyboard on that game was so good, and such a fast-paced game. I really felt like that was a good test for input controls and latency. Now, granted, I have good internet. Some of you might not have the best, and I honestly could not tell the difference of the vanilla version on Uplay compared to playing it through GeForce. Now, Arc, however, ran like complete poop compared to local. And so GeForce is just weird like that. I've had that experience with Stadia up and down. A couple early on Game Pass games, input latency was not ideal on mobile, even through Wi-Fi. Seems to have gotten better. Plus, they're adding on-screen touch controls now, so if you are out and about, or a family member is on tablet or something, or a phone, it's really neat. That's going to be built into a lot of games, like Minecraft, stuff like that. Here we are. We made it. So check it out. Check it all out. Game Pass, you can do a pretty cool deal, and there's little tips and tricks on how to get a crap ton of Game Pass Ultimate. There's plenty of other benefits that come with that too. They're pretty cheap. Stadia also has a bunch of cool little deals and
just like
promos.
that, Phoenix freed the Cyclops from Circe's curse.
It's pretty. And we're gonna end it right there. I know, you're gonna hate me. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, likes, follows, all that cool stuff. Find me on Twitch, find me on the internet, Boosted Beard. Yeah, Stadia. It's weird, man. It's a neat thing, but it's just so weird right now. The YouTube integration and stuff is coming, and it's kind of already here where you can just pop in a game and stream. Or if you are a live streamer with YouTube, people can basically click the game in your bio and play it. And there's going to be a whole thing with that, and I think that's going to be across like all boards, even with like Amazon. You know, where if you're a content creator, it could be a cool place to build a community and make a buck or two. So, on that note, I'm out of here. Be good to each other. Keep it weird.